Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here every day we will learn something new in a fun and exciting way. Are you ready to have fun? Then come, let us start today's day with a quick tongue twister. Please listen to me carefully. Children, we will be saying a fun tongue twister now. A tongue twister is a statement which is difficult to say at a fast speed. Would you like to give it a try? Then come, let me tell you the first tongue twister. Please listen to me carefully. 4 furious friends fought over the phone. Now let's try to say this 3 times. 4 furious friends fought over the phone. 4 furious friends fought over the phone. 4 furious friends fought over the phone. Come, try to say it faster with me. And this time we'll try to say it 5 times. Okay? Are you with me? Then come, let's begin. 4 furious friends fought over the phone. 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 4 furious Oh my! At the last minute I made a mistake. Were you able to say it all 5 times correctly? Well, this is a fun tongue twister and you can also say this with your friends. Children, while learning a language, it's very important to also learn new words. I would now like to share with you a few new words. I would request you to please note them down in your notebook. And while reading the passage today, we will come across these words. While we read the words in the passage, please try to guess their meaning. Come, let's have a look at these new words. The first word is honest. 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 The second word is prosperous. 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 The third word is permit. 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 The fourth word is willing. 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 The fifth word is confession. 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 Children, I hope you have noted down these words in your notebook. Let me repeat them for you once again. Honest, prosperous, permit, willing, confession. Children, we will come across these words in the passage as we read. Please try to guess their meaning. Children, we are going to read a very interesting lesson today. If you have a textbook, please open it to page number 23. We will be reading the lesson 3 sacks of rice. Please point to the words as I read. If you don't have a textbook, please watch your TV screens and listen to me carefully. Children, you had noted down a few new words in your notebook. You will come across those words in the lesson as we read. Please try to guess their meaning. 3 sacks of rice. You may have read many stories about 3 brothers. Usually, 2 of them, the elder ones, are strong, clever, but unkind. They laugh at the youngest one because he is too simple and soft-hearted. Our story also has 3 brothers who lived in a small town. But they were all 3 of them honest, kind and hardworking. The elder one ran a shop. The middle one was a priest. And the youngest one had just finished his education. He had started taking up odd jobs to earn some money and to learn a trade. All 3 of them were fond of their mother. She had worked hard to bring up the 3 of them after the sudden death of their father. Children, this story is about 3 brothers. All 3 of them were honest, kind and hardworking. Honest means truthful, always saying the truth. All 3 of them worked very hard. The eldest brother managed a shop. The second brother was a priest. The third brother had just completed his education and was doing odd jobs to earn some money. All 3 of them were very fond of their mother, who had brought them up with great difficulty after their father passed away. Their father's death was sudden, but their mother took care of them with great hardship. One day, their father's friend visited the mother. He said, "Sister, you know that I have a very prosperous business. But now I am getting old and my only daughter is of a marriageable age. I am looking for a son-in-law who would be a good husband to my daughter and who would also handle my business well. I like all of your sons. If you permit, I'll marry my daughter to one of them. But before that, I have a plan." He discussed the plan with her and she agreed quite readily. The 3 brothers' father's friend visited their mother. He told their mother that he was growing old now and wanted to marry off his daughter who was of marriageable age. He was looking for a man who would be a good husband to her and also manage his business well. His business was very prosperous. Prosperous means was doing very well. Their father's friend asked their mother if she would give her permission for one of her 3 sons to marry his daughter. She willingly agreed. She was ready for this. But their father's friend said that he also had a plan in mind first. Let's find out what this plan was. The next day, the friend went to each of the 3 brothers one by one. He gave them each a sack of rice and said, "My dear boy, I am going away for a few months for some necessary work. Please look after this sack of rice till I come back." The friend went away. Many months passed, but he did not return. It was nearly a year before he came back. He visited the eldest brother first. The eldest brother welcomed him and gave him a small purse full of money. "Uncle, you had left a sack of rice with me. After a few months, I was worried that it may get spoiled. Therefore, I sold the rice to my customers. Here's the money I got. Please accept it." "Thank you, my boy. You are such an honest person." The friend had a plan in mind. He wanted to test the 3 brothers before he finally selected who would marry his daughter. He met the 3 brothers and gave each of them a sack of rice. He told them to keep it safe till he returns. He was going to be away for a few months for some necessary work. Months passed, but the friend did not return. When it was almost a year, the friend returned and first met with the eldest brother, who managed a shop. The eldest brother gave a few coins to the man and told him that as a few months had passed and he was worried that the rice would get spoiled, he sold the rice to one of his customers, and this was the money that he got in exchange of the rice. He gave that money to the friend. The friend found that the eldest brother was very honest. Then the friend went to see the middle brother, who was a priest. The priest greeted him with joy and affection. He said, "Uncle, remember you had left a sack of rice with me a year ago? I had kept it for many months, but then I was worried that it may get spoiled. I distributed the rice among the poor in your name. They all blessed you for satisfying their hunger. However, I did that without your permission, and I am willing to pay you back for the rice." "No, my boy, you acted wisely and kindly. The blessings that I got from the poor people are enough for me. Please don't even think about the money anymore." The friend then met with the second brother, who was a priest. The second brother told him that, "Uncle, many months had passed, and since you had not returned, I was worried that the sack of rice would get spoiled. So I distributed the rice amongst the poor in your name. They will all pray for you. But since I did this without your permission, I am ready to pay you for the sack of rice." To this the friend replied by saying that he did not want any money and was happy with the kindness shown by the priest. When the friend went to visit the youngest son, he too welcomed him with love and respect. But he said that he had a confession to make. "The sack of rice was lying with me for a long time. But then I had an idea. I often go to a neighboring farm to help with the work. I borrowed an unused plot of land from the farmer. I exchanged the sack of rice for paddy and sowed the paddy in the plot. Fortunately, the crop grew well and yielded 25 sacks of rice. I have kept back 5 of the sacks and sold 20 of them. Here's the money. If you allow, I would like to keep a part of it as my share, considering the labor and money I spent to get it all done." A wide smile spread on the friend's face. He had found his future son-in-law. The friend then went to the third brother. The third brother said he had a confession to make. He had to say something that he had not shared before. The third brother says that he had the sack of rice lying with him for months. So he had an idea about how he could put it to some good use. He used to work at one of the neighboring fields and borrowed a plot of land there. He exchanged the sack of rice for paddy. He sowed the paddy in the field, and the yield, the crop that he got, was very good. He got 25 sacks of rice from that plot. He kept aside 5 of them and sold 20 of the sacks of rice. The amount that he got by selling the sacks of rice, he gave that amount to the friend. He requested the friend to give him some amount for the labor and the money that he had spent to get all the work done. The friend was pleasantly surprised at the intelligence of the young man. He decided that this was the son-in-law he was looking for. He decided to get his daughter married to the third brother. Children, I hope you all liked the story of the 3 brothers and found it very interesting. Children, I hope you all liked the lesson we just read. Now, let's do an activity. We will learn describing words. Words that help us describe people, places and things. Describing words are called adjectives. In today's activity, you will see a set of sentences on your screen. You have to identify which is the describing word or the adjective and underline that word. Let me begin by giving you an example. Children, let's have a look at the example. I have a pretty dress. Which is the describing word here? What describes the dress? The word pretty describes the dress. So you have to underline the word pretty. So children, did you find that easy? Come, let's read a few more sentences and identify the adjectives describing words given in it. Children, I hope you were able to find the describing words, the adjectives. Come, let's have a look at the answers. Ram is a smart boy. Here, smart describes Ram. Peacock has beautiful feathers. Here, beautiful describes the feathers of the peacock. Mumbai is a clean city. Here, clean describes city. The building is very tall. Here, tall is the word that describes the building. So children, smart, beautiful, clean and tall are adjectives. They are describing words. I hope you liked this activity. Children, I hope you all liked today's session. Now, I would like you all to make some time and list good qualities. We learnt of a few good qualities in the lesson that we learnt today. Honesty, hard work, kindness. Please try to find and list a few more good qualities. Children, till we meet next time, please take care. Bye-bye and stay safe.